heel flares can be really scary, and if you're not quite ready for them yet, you can definitely follow along with the beginning of this. And I've also got a Skatie special hack to help you. So we're going to start in this V position. And first of all, we're just going to get the steps. So you're going to get a nice rhythm with this one. So we're going to, on the heel, turn this foot to join that one, and then back again. On the heel, join and back. So you can get a really nice rhythm and bounce of this one. So I'm down, up, down, up, down, up. And that is going to help when we start adding in the heel flare. This is a really nice move in itself, but we want to leave space for the heel flare in the middle. So what we're going to do is when we come back to this V, you're going to pause and you're going to put the weight down both heels. That is going to get you ready to put that heel flare in. Let's practice the heel flare static first. You're definitely going to want to hold on to something for the next bit. I always say make sure it's about the right height so you're holding on and not leaning forwards. But for the heel flare, this is extra important because you're trying to get your weight here. And if you're leaning forwards, you're going to stick this bit out and it's going to make it really hard to lift your toes. So you need to be nice and upright. If you want to hold on with two hands and make sure you're like this, but I'm going to just hold on with one so you can see what I'm doing. You want to keep this V position, weight through the heels. And now the easiest way to do this is to not lock your knees. I think most people, when you think of a heel flare, go like this and they go straight in the knee, but you don't have to. And it's actually easier if you keep your knee slightly bent because you can lift that toe still. So a slight bend, and all you're going to do is rock your weight back to the heel, and you have to tension in your legs and lift your toes. So what's going to happen here is as you lift, your wheels are going to roll outwards. So be prepared for that to happen. It's definitely a leg day. It takes a lot of muscles and strength to hold this position. Think of it as rolling up and rolling back down. So I'm lifting and I'm rolling back down again. And this is where the strength comes in. And if you do it like this, it's a lot less scary than just going straight up on that straight leg. So keep the bend, roll into it, and roll back. The less you move your upper body, the easier this is going to be. So this is hard. It's a hard thing to do. It's hard to balance. So if you keep your upper body still, it's actually going to help you. So I'm definitely channeling my inner ballerina at this point. So my head is going to be looking forward and my arms and my upper body is going to be nice and still to balance me. Really helps. If I start wobbling my arms around, it's going to actually make it harder because you're obviously going to start throwing your weight left and right. So weight right down into those heels, head forwards, really concentrate on that rolling out and back in, rolling out and back in. Right, let's put this into the move we just did. We're now back to our V position with our little move. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and have in our heads that little roll out there. So we're only going to do one foot. Roll out. Roll out. You see how this one foot is already ready to go. It's heel flaring. So up on the heel and let it roll out. So all that's going to happen here is you get more confident, you're going to add the other foot. So you can hold on if you want to. But you've got this little position here and you can let the feet roll out. Now you see I'm nice and still. So I'm keeping my arms with my V. So you'll feel that this foot is already in the right position and this one just has to join it. There, so it's turned on the heel, stays on the heel, rolls out, and then the other one can join it. On the heel, roll out, join it. And this is really nice because you get this little bounce rhythm. And I feel like when you have a rhythm and you've got that momentum, I'm always going on about how speed and momentum help you. With all these little moves, giving you something to lead into it just gives you that little bit more confidence. Skatie's super special hack. Learning heel flares is actually a lot easier if your wheels can't roll as well. So a soft wheel or a slightly less rolly surface, so if you've got a bit of carpet or some vinyl in your house, that is going to help, because you imagine you're going up on your heels and your wheels want to go away from you. So if you've got a little bit less roll there, it just makes it a little bit slower and easier to control and doesn't require quite as much leg strength to hold your wheels in place. Now always remember, if you're having trouble with a particular skill or move, pop over to my website, because we've just added a new feature where you can upload a video for help. And then what I'll do is do a video response, and then hopefully it will get you unlocking that move in no time. I'm Katie, Skatie, and I'll see you next time. Bye.